actually meat consume a lot of resources. It was a recent paper published by the Oxford University, and actually I found that they for the 100 grams of proteins you need 560 square meters of the land.
That's correct. And by the way, that's another thing we're talking to some groups about. There is a very good point about fodder systems that can be also placed next to these cattle farms.
Yeah.
So you can greatly minimize the amount that's needed. The problem is hay is really cheap.
Yeah.
But the costs are going up every year because there's less hay to be had, and they're having to import it.
But it's we now just start to do some as my colleague and partner in the company, Ivana, I'm working with. She's also the teacher, and she's riding the horses. Actually, one of her good colleagues, she's from the veterinary university here in Zagreb. And actually, we start to look that actually, okay, hay is cheap, but sometimes you need some percentage of the fresh and wet food for the animals. Mm-hmm. And then I read some scientific papers which are actually tried to show that actually if you gave them fresh fodder, they do not give so much milk. But then actually, I think my father is veterinary, and actually I read a little bit and that discuss with him. But of course, because actually by feeding them with the dry food, they extracted the more milk with them. So it's the less natural milk from them. So I think it will be very, very interesting to see what will happen. And again, I think it's the similar, like use the cheap beans and expensive microgreens and do the very good mix of the food. Same could be good for the animals too.
Yeah, we were several years ago. We were contacted by a group in Italy and near Parma, and they were having to import hay from Germany because their land was so dry that they couldn't grow grass.
Yeah.
And but their explanation was they need fodder and grass to actually increase milk production. They said it was like a 20 to 25% increase in milk production with fresh fodder or fresh grass. Some of it is water content, chlorophyll, some other things. But they needed that, and they didn't have it, so they were having to just import hay, which was crazy. But they had no rain, and the whole area was just super dry.